good morning all. So this is Selukmar from National College of Technology and Department of Computer Science Engineering. So now I'm going to tell about directory structures in a file system. So in a directory structure is a collection of nodes and containing information about all files. For example, in a directory we have some type of directory in this method. So we have files like f1, f2, f3, f4. So we have a single directory for single files. So both the directory structure and the files resides on disk. So in a disk it can be subdivided into partitions. The disk or partitions can be write protected against failures. So disk or partitions can be used raw and without file systems or formatted with the file systems. The partitions also known as mini disks and slices. Entity volume containing the file systems also track the file systems information in device directory or volume table of contents. So as well as the general purpose file system, there are many special purpose file systems are available in this market. So it is frequently all within the same operating systems or computer. So in these typical file system organizations, we have a partition A and a partition B, directory. So partition C like with the disk and the disk 3. So in a directory, suppose they are interested in the partition and of directory as well as a disk. So types of file systems. So we mostly talk about general purpose file systems. So but systems frequently have many file systems. So some general and some special purpose. So consider Solaris has. So we in this file we have a temp fs. So it means a memory based volatile fast temporary input output system. So object fs means interface into kernel memory to get a kernel symbols for debugging. CTFS means contract file systems for managing daemons. LOFS means loop back file systems allows one FS to accessed in a place of another. Pro CFC means it's a kernel interface to process structures. UFS and ZFS means general purpose file systems. So operations performed on directory. So in a search a file and a create a file and a delete a file and a list a file and a rename a file and a traverse the files. So these are the functions are performed by the directory. So first one, directory organization. So that directory is organized logically to obtain the efficiency and naming. So efficiency means it is locating a file quickly, and naming is convenient to users. Convenient to the users, they are given to some different names. So the two users can have same name for different files. The same file can have several different names. So third one is a grouping. So grouping is a logical grouping of files by properties. Example, all Java programs and all games. So single level directory. So in a single level directory uh, for all users, so we have a directory called cat and bow a and test and data and mail and count records. So we have a different files with different directories. So first one is a naming problem and second one is a grouping problem. So what is the naming problem in the two level directory? So separate directory for each users. So users 1 using a separate file directory and users 2 using a separate file directory. So in this case the master of file directory will directly reflected from the another users. So in this two level directory we have user path name and it can have the same file name for different users and efficient searching and no grouping capabilities. So tree structured directories. So in this tree structured directories, so it used to identify the individual component of the individual file system. For example, we have root files of spell and bin program. So in this spell we have a destructor and a mail and start. So in a mail is a program copy and prompt terms and expression. These like we have used tree structure directories in the operating system. In a tree structured directory, it is a efficient searching and grouping capabilities available. So and the current directory and the working directory is a cd command going to use it to find out the current directory cd space spell or mail a program and a type list. Tree structured directories, it is an absolute or relative path name. So creating a new file is done in a current directory, and also it is a how to going to delete a file means it's a rm command to file name. So creating a new subdirectory is done is current directory using the mkdir command and the directory name. So example, if in a current directory is a mail means mkdir count. If we use the mail, so if a mail is a program and copy and preemptions and exception and count, so deleting a mail is a deleting the entire subtree routed by the mail. Okay, so this is how the tree structure is worked in directories. And then acyclic graph directories, so he have a shared subdirectories and files. The acyclic graph directories is count, it is going to create a cyclic way of methods. Acyclic graph, it is a two different names aliasing. So it is a, if a dexter delete the list dangling pointer. So if what are the solution for acyclic graph is back pointers, so we can delete all pointers variables as occurs of problem. So the back pointers using a daisy chain organization and entry hold count solutions. General graph directory, so it is going to create all the same path of acyclic graph directories. So general graph directories, how do we guarantee no cycles? So it is allow only links to file, not subdirectories, and it is a class in the garbage collections. And every time a new link is added, use a cycle deletions algorithm to determine whether it is okay. So this is my reference, and thank you.